What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Hud. Save our youth, man. I just came up here to say a little something real quick. I'm not gonna be up here long. I take my time to get content to come up here and discuss a few things with people, and I can't even get the support that I need. You know, it's about saving our communities, man. Doing it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people that live next door, talking to people that live downstairs, talking to the person across the street. You know what I'm saying? Build the relationship with the people that live around you so y'all can work together on how to better create our environments. Instead of running and wanting to move out our environments all the time, we need to try to pick our environments up and clean our environments up. And if we don't do it ourselves, nobody's never going to do it. What we're going to continue to do, keep watching this gentrification happen and keep watching us forced to be pushed out to places we can't afford. We have to stop this, man. We have to start fighting back. You know what I'm saying? Right now, people can come and buy all the houses on our block because they got money and lawyers to fight with them to make sure they take property from people that can't afford to fight back and keep their property. You know what I'm saying? This is going on everywhere. They're tearing down all the low-income housings, if it was projects, whatever you want to call it. They tearing everything down, saying that they building up different things. They ain't building up nothing. They just tearing it down, and you got to find somewhere else to live. You got to try to afford rent that you can't afford. It's just terrible. And we do nothing but keep complaining and settling for it instead of trying to teach our youth to go to school, become your own bosses, learn how to buy property, learn how to start your own business from the ground up. This is the type of stuff we need to be teaching each other. Like, it's doable, but we don't want to take the time to do it because we feel like our youth ain't worth it because some of them out in the streets carrying guns, selling drugs. But listen, if you ever grew up in the inner cities, lived the way we live, you would understand a little better why we make some of the choices we make or why we do some of the things we do. And to add to it, we have other races that treat us like we're not human, like we're animals or something. Like, first, as soon as they see you, they got to pull their gun out and be ready to shoot you for no reason. Like the traffic stop that got the young lady killed. Like, why did the gun have to get pulled out for a traffic stop? Why? Why wasn't it just a ticket book to give you a ticket? Why did you have a gun out? Like, that's what I'm talking about. If it was a white person they pulled over, they wouldn't have had a gun out. It would have been, "How you doing today, ma'am or sir? You were speeding. I got to give you a ticket. Let me see your license, registration." That's simple. A black person, they got to pull the gun out. "Don't move. Put your hands on," for a traffic stop. Nothing illegal like criminal, a traffic stop. So why do we get judged differently all the time? Why are we seen as criminals? Because what a few black people might do that's criminally wrong, they feel like everybody black lives that way? No. You got white people who commit crimes too, but they don't get racially profiled. They don't have to put their hands up when they get stopped on a traffic stop. They're not walking down the street and, "Hey, where are you going? Let me see your ID," for no reason at all. If I'm walking down the street at night right now, I can guarantee it. I walk down the street right now with my hoodie on, walking down the street, I will get followed and pulled over by the police for no reason. It's definitely racial profiling. You can't walk down the street at night in your own hood because they think you either selling drugs, you got a gun on you, or you're trying to look for a crime to commit. You can't be just taking a walk at night in your city, in your neighborhood, because crime, and they feel like you're committing a crime because you're just walking around with a hoodie on, going to the store or walking around the block trying to get some exercise. I mean, where are you supposed to walk at? If you can't walk in your own neighborhood, where can you walk to? Like, what am I supposed to do? Get a ride to a different neighborhood because I want to walk around the block a few times so I can try to lose some weight, or because I have diabetes and I want to try to walk off some of this weight and stuff like that? You can't even do that in your own neighborhood because you will get racially profiled by the police and they will pull you over and ask you where you going for no reason. But in a white neighborhood, a white person can walk up and down the street all day and nobody will bother him. A black person do that, he'll be pulled over numerous times and wonder what he's doing and why he's outside. Like, that's crazy. The police will pull right up on me and say, "Where are you going? What are you doing out here?" Like, none of your business, and I can go where I want to go. I'm a free person to do what I want to do. And it's a shame that we got to be treated like that. And then that's why when you get people of color treating their own people wrong and disrespecting their own people, I get so frustrated because I be like, why? Why dog your own people? Why hurt your own people that look like you? It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. Even when I was younger, it didn't make sense. And I was living a life of crime when I was young. But you know what? I didn't live a life of crime in my community. And that's the honest to God truth. If I was going to rob something, it was going to be a store somewhere where somebody got some money. I'm not going to rob my own people who's struggling like I'm struggling. That don't make no sense. I'm going to do a robbery, running the bank instead of robbing your own people. I'm not saying it's all right to do crime. I'm just saying, if you're going to do something that's going to get you some money. Do something that's going to, help you out, help your community out. Don't do something that's going to hurt your community. That don't make no sense. Why take a chance trying to rob somebody in the street? They might not have no money. Then you get a robbery one for no money, or commit a crime and hurt somebody and kill somebody. They don't got no money. Why take chances like that? You taking a chance on robbing somebody, fuck around and get a murder. They ain't have a dime on them. A lot of stuff has to change in our communities, man. We seeing it every day. We're watching our communities be taken from us right under our eyes, and we're not blaming nobody but each other, and we beefing with each other. We want to fight each other over dumb stuff instead of wanting to learn and live and help each other to grow. We have to save our own communities. Nobody's gonna save it for us. Did y'all watch Snowfall and keep up with that? How they just was giving that man Franklin, all that cocaine to sell, and they would do anything they had to do to help him stay on the streets, to be able to push that cocaine for them so they can make money to fund their damn war. And they sacrifice our communities, our people to do this. They spread all that cocaine around in our neighborhoods, gave it to the black man so he can sell it to his own people. As long as they have money coming by, he would keep him out of trouble, keep him out of jail. He could kill somebody. They keep him out of jail. Have beef with the police. Get the police out of here. Reporters writing it up. Kill their reporters. And let him stay free to keep doing what he got to do until it's time to let him take the weight and fall while they stay clear of it all. While the CIA just stayed clear of it all like they had nothing to do with it. None of them went to jail. Only Ricky ended up going to jail because, let's keep it real, this is a Free Ray, Ricky Ross story. It definitely is. Now, John Singleton or whatever, rest in peace, he passed away. He did a lot with the Spike Lee movie, but he was dead wrong for taking that man's story and producing that man's story and putting it on Netflix without that man's permission, without that man making any money off of this shit. He was dead wrong, and that's what I mean about black people destroying black people. But you went and made the movie with some other people, when you could have just kept it real with him and did the movie with him as a producer, and both of y'all would have got paid. It's that man's story. It's that man's life. He did a lot of time in jail, blood, sweat, and tears, and you come out here and take the man's story and think it's gonna fly. No, it's not gonna fly. Because I'm a support Free Ray Ricky Ross, whatever he does. And we're going to make sure that he get his flowers. We're going to make sure that story is about him, because we know it is. People could try to spin it how they want to spin it. That's Free Ray Ricky Ross' life story, how he went to jail, how the CIA was fronting him all this cocaine so they can promote their war and support their war, finance their war. And they didn't care who got in the way. You could kill somebody, whatever, and they would make sure you stay out to keep selling them birds. That's all they cared about. Money from that cocaine. That's it. People died. His people died. Some of his people died. Some of Franklin people died. Other innocent people became crackheads. And that's what happened. And that's how we destroyed our own communities, because the white man brought the cocaine in, and we didn't go get the cocaine. We're not bringing the crack in. They bringing it in. And it's here. And if we don't sell it, somebody gonna sell it, and it's gonna still be in our communities. And that's just how it is, man. So, they find ways to destroy our communities within our own people. They use our own people. You see how one of the Black Panther dudes was a snitch for the police? And that's crazy. They use us, man, and we go for it. And it's still going on today. When these feds do they investigations, you have somebody from the hood that's down with the team telling and working with them because they offer them some bullshit, or offer you some freedom, or you and your wife will be put up, or the cases you had, they'll be gone. You'll be able to live your life. And we do it to each other instead of standing tall saying, man, I'm not telling on my own people. Is you fucking crazy? If I got to go to jail and do my time, I'm going to go to jail and do my time, knowing I stood tall and my people are still doing what they got to do to try to fight against these people using us. And that's the bottom line, boy. It's your boy J Hud, man. Save our youth, man. Save our communities. Like and subscribe to the channel. Come on, guys. 1,100 subscribers, and I can't get a conversation when I do a live. I can't get nobody to comment and say nothing. Hit the like button, nothing. Really? And that's what I be talking about. And that's what I came up here to say. I get no support from these people, man. And it's a damn shame because they'll sit down and like and support some nonsense or some negative shit, but they won't support the positive shit. Even if you just come up here and subscribe and like and then haul ass, that's supporting a brother. All you gotta do is support me. You ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta listen to what I'm saying. But just know that I'm on some positive shit, and it's about saving our communities and our youth because they are the future. And support a brother. Damn, I ain't asking you to donate me no money. I ain't asking for you to stay up here for 2 hours. I'm just saying, view my shit, like it and comment, or dislike it and comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's about the youth, bro. It's about our youth, man. I'm not coming up here playing around, lying, or just trying to scheme. It's about saving our community, and I stand for everything that I say. I'm working in the field trying to save our youth in our communities. I'm a case manager as far as trying to help the mental health and people with addiction, co-occurrent disorders. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working in the field, and I'm doing what I say I'm trying to do. I just need people to support it and come up here and support me. I'm working in the field. I care about our community. I care about our people because I'm one who destroyed my community when I was younger by committing crimes, selling drugs, getting high, doing illegal shit, and thinking it was cool, serving my people poison for years in and in. And all the streets did for me was got me jail time, took my youngest daughter from me at 16, gun violence, shot my daughter and killed my daughter at the age of 16. 10 years ago. And ever since then, I just been on some different shit. Like, the streets have not been good to me. So why should I keep supporting the streets when it has done nothing good for me? The streets did nothing good for me. It gave me 25 years of my life in prison. It took my daughter from me with gun violence, gave me drug addiction, broken relationships with my family, my son and other family members, and financially not stable because of it. And my health is all messed up because of it. So the streets did nothing positive for me. Only thing it did for me positively was gave me experience and gave me learning experience what I was able to learn from it and do better. I was able to go to school at a late age and get my degree, and at this age still able to comprehend and read and write and remember and write essays and papers. And I feel good and blessed to be able to do that. And I feel like one thing jail did do is preserve me, because the streets would have ran me raggedy and probably killed me. If I wasn't in jail that 24 years of my life, I would guarantee I say I would probably be dead. So I would say jail probably did save my life. Because if I wouldn't have did all that time, I would have been out in the streets doing dumb shit, and I might have ended up killing somebody or getting life in prison. And I'm not just talking that to try to sound hard or tough, because I ain't no tough guy. I don't go around beating people up, fighting for nothing. I used to do some shit when I was younger, and it got me nothing. And I'll talk about that today, when I used to always get in fights thinking that fights was going to solve something. Physical violence don't solve shit. All it does is protect me if I have to protect myself. If somebody's putting their hands on me trying to hurt me, then physically I got to protect myself. Other than that, I should never put my hands on somebody. I should never think about wanting to fight because somebody said something I don't like or did something I don't like. That's very childish, first of all. If you're not grown enough to be able to work through your problems without physical violence, then you need some work in life to be able to handle situations, hostile situations. Because every time you get into a situation, you're gonna fight somebody. How you gonna work a job? Your boss tell you to do something, you don't like it, you're gonna argue back with them, be ready to fight them. You're gonna get fired and don't have a job. So we need to learn how to control our anger and our attitude in the way we deal with things. Because if we don't, we'll end up in the jackpot, either dead or in jail. And that's just the bottom line to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about trying to live a different way, trying to do things different, and trying to be here for people, man, today. I'm trying to be here for people today. I'm not trying to be gone, locked up, can't do nothing for nobody. You know what I'm saying? My mother's older. She's blessed to still be here. I'm 55 years old. My mother's still alive and kicking. And I talked to her today. And I just love to talk to my mother because it's a blessing for my mother to still be around today. And I thank God for that, because a lot of people have lost their moms and pops, and it hurts them, because some people are close to their mother, man, or their father. And for all them people that have lost their mother, rest in peace to their mothers and fathers. And I hope they're able to, be able to live with it. It ain't never where you get to a point when you're okay with it, because that's never going to happen. I'm never okay with my daughter being gone at the age of 16. I'll never be okay with that. It'll never get better. People all time heals all. Time don't heal no fucking pain with my daughter getting shot in her face at 16 years old and gone. That pain don't get better. I still feel the same way as it happened day one. There's no difference. I just learned how to live with it. I'm learning how to deal with it every day. And some days are better than others. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I fight so hard to try to be a good person in our communities, because I'm tired of everybody running from our communities and leaving our communities for dead. Everybody want to go move somewhere else. Even I was guilty of that time. Well, that's why I've been living in the inner city for 6-7 years, because I was like, why am I running from my own people? If I can learn how to talk, if you got a neighbor that's loud and keep going, instead of complaining and not saying nothing, why don't you knock on the door and say, can I talk to you for a little while? Listen, I work. I be upstairs. You have the music loud. It wakes me up. Can you please turn the music down? Simple as that. Instead of starting an argument and a fight, or saying, I'm on the first floor, bitch can keep the music going loud. They're going to turn that shit down. It's going to be a problem. That was the old me. Knock on it. Turn it down. It's going to be a problem. I'm sleeping. I'm trying to work and sleep. When I come home, it's going to be a problem. Nah, the new me is like, can I talk to you for a second? Listen, I work. I get home. I'm tired. As soon as I get a good little snore kick, I get woken up because you're playing loud music. Can you please turn the music down? I would appreciate it. That's the new me. If somebody get nasty after that, then that's on them. I just got to do what I got to do. You're going to either turn it down, or we're going to have a problem because you disrespectful and you don't want to listen to nothing. So it's going to definitely be a problem. See, so I ain't a police type of motherfucker. I ain't going to call no police. I ain't going to call no landlord. We just got worked out. I might talk to the landlord about it and see what they say. If it's going to help me stay out of trouble, I'll do that. But I'm not calling no police and none of that. I'm just not doing that, because police is never here to help you. They're here to lock somebody up. You call the police, they want to, first thing they want to do when they see it's black on black or whatever, don't let it be a black and a white person. Oh my goodness, you going to fucking jail. It's your boy J Hud, man, and Save Our Youth, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Please comment, man. I have all these subscribers, but I get no comments. I get no likes. I don't understand it. I'm just up here trying to talk positive about our environment, about our communities. We need to start saving our communities, because they're taking them from us. They're taking our communities, man, pushing us all into one little area. So, because they think everybody be secluded and they'll know all the crime at, all the people that's selling drugs. They want everybody in one area. And, we don't see that. So what we need to do is don't be drug sellers. Don't be people carrying guns. Don't be people robbing people, our own people, selling to our own people. We can change, and we can make people say, oh, this neighborhood don't look bad. Oh, I thought the inner city was about people selling drugs and crowds on every corner. It's nice and clean around here. Backyards, front yards, trash is taken out. Garbage cans are stacked right. Front porches are clean. Back porches are clean. People going about their business, nobody hanging on corners, the kids outside playing again. Wouldn't it be nice to see that in your neighborhood? Young girls jumping rope, playing hopscotch, the boys playing base stick ball or whatever, playing hot peas and butter with the young kids and the boys and the girls chasing each other, hiding. Don't you want to see that again in your neighborhood? Because it hasn't been around in a long time. And it's a shame because we're robbing our youth of an innocent, nice child growing up, building bonds with their friends. Growing up with that you grow up for 7 or 8 years, going to school with the person, a little kid, teenager. Don't you youth want to do that? Y'all don't want to experience that? Tired of coming out here, just the youth watching the drug dealers and wanting to be like the drug dealers because they see fresh sneakers and nice cars and nice chains and a bankroll in the pocket. It's the stuff that I was looked up to for. I wanted to watch the drug dealers because it was nothing else positive going on in my community, on my street. Because see, where I lived at, it was all drug dealing and selling, needles on the ground, crack bag, coke bags on the ground, guys drunk in front of the package store, drunk, kneeling, leaning, falling. When you grow up in an environment like that, you become a different person. As far as me being a young kid watching all this shit versus a young kid that never seen none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even a black kid that didn't grow up in the inner cities, that never seen a bunch of people standing on the corner, a bunch of people drinking in front of the package store, a bunch of people shooting dope in your backyard, smoking crack in your backyard, leaning on your car, drinking, smoking. Some people never experienced that, so they want to know what to see, what to look for, what to do. See, I grew up around that shit, and people like me, we grew up seeing death, and we're not scared of that shit. We think it's a part of everyday life. And it's a part of somebody getting shot is a part of life for us in our environments. Somebody getting beat up is a part of our environment. Police shooting a black young man or woman, that's a part of our environment. We accept all this stuff and we think it's normal. Because see, they want us to think selling drugs is normal, getting high is normal. Come on, man. Molly's and Percocets. These records are winning Grammys. When was it okay to make a song about drugs, using drugs, a black young man, youth using drugs, and they win a damn award for it? When that start happening? Because see, what it is that's what they want to push on our youth so they can make them think it's all right to do these drugs, and telling them you can do Molly's and Percocets and still be rich. Look at the rappers that sing about it. They won a Grammy and they making money and they doing good. But they're not telling these young kids that Molly and Percocets and Xanax and Perk 30s and all this shit is habit forming. You take it for a week straight, you build yourself a tolerance and a habit, and your body craves it, and you're sick until you put it in your body. When I mean sick, I mean withdrawing, sweats, diarrhea, throwing up, shitting on you, ready to shit on yourself, throwing up, sweating, cold, hot, don't want to eat nothing, can't lay down, in pain, your bones are aching. See, they don't tell y'all all that. Even the dudes that's singing about it, they got enough money where they ain't gonna be sick because they got money to keep that shit, to keep that lean, to keep the Mollies, to keep that Perk 30s. See, they got money to keep that shit. But the average person that's out here listening to that music, young boys, they ain't got no money like that. So they popping these perks out here hustling to get high. Young dope fiends in the making. Because as you get older and you can't get a connect for no Perk 30s, you're going to have to go buy dope, $10 a bag, because it's cheaper. And that's how the game is played. So all you young boys out here that think Perk 30s and Mollies and all that shit is cool, you better leave that shit alone. Lean and all that. See, lean ain't up this way, but them Percocets and the Mollies and them Xans, all that shit is up this way. Along with that fentanyl and all that shit that's been killing people on a high speed basis. My daughter's mother just passed away like 4 months ago. Fentanyl in her system. Rest in peace, my daughter's mother, man. Hurt me to my heart, man. I was with that woman for 27 years. My son, my stepson, and his sister, his half sister, a week ago, OD'd on something. You know what I'm saying? So this thing ain't no joke, man. And for people to be promoting songs that's talking about Molly's and Percocets and getting high or drinking lean, they need to be slapped in their damn face for voting these songs to win awards. Telling these young kids that it's all right to get high and you can still make money. And that's what they want to do. They want us to destroy ourselves, man. We got to be smarter than that. Like I said, we need to save our communities, man. We need to talk to people in our communities, because the rich ain't gonna do it, because they don't give a damn, because they ain't waking up like us every morning. They're not waking up to gunshots in your backyard or your front yard or by your car. You come out bullet holes in your car because they were shooting last night. Ain't nowhere safe to park. Ain't no garages. Ain't no private backyards where you can lock your fence. And you know what I'm saying? They have that, but not for people that can't afford it, like people that's in the inner cities. And everybody that's in the inner city is not lazy and don't want to work and don't want to have shit. It's just shit was hard for some people that grew up like my mother in the 40s, in the 50s, and then bringing kids in the world in the 60s or 70s. It was rough back then for black people. So it wasn't no bunch of opportunities. So all people talking about, oh, they brung this on themselves. That's bullshit. Some laws prevented black people from buying property, from buying homes. All these laws was out at the banks where black people couldn't own property, couldn't get loans. So I don't want to hear that everybody had equal opportunities, because people growing up back then walking miles to school with no shoes or socks on. People coming up this way to try to get better lives and shit. So it ain't no such thing as no equality. Today, it's a little easier for our youth to be able to do things, go to school, get an education, be able to create your own businesses and live your own life and do as you need to do as a business owner, a homeowner. The opportunities are far greater, but we still ain't equal. And they're going to continue to make sure we don't be equal, so they can continue to run and rule shit. It's your boy J Hud, man. Save our community, man. Save our youth, man. That's what it's about, man. Please like and subscribe to the channel, man. I got people that view that don't comment, don't say nothing. It's cool. Just at least hit the like button for me once in a while here, man.